Time to see what headlines are saying right here. It is 6:15 a.m. and we'll be checking out different platforms this morning. Please note that these headlines are only read as published and have got nothing to do with Nigeria info. So ensure that in your reactions, you have the facts, details, and every information that you need. Read the body of the headline so you get information and specific details. We're going through the Punch this day, Vanguard, Daily Trust, and The Guardian.
Hot and fresh off the press, these are the front pages.
We are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. So please go on to those platforms right now to watch the show live and be a part of the conversation. Let's get things started with The Guardian. Publish or perish. 97% of public varsities default in online visibility. Transparency order. PDP chides AGF as Osun government sues federal government for stopping council's allocations. 16 years after meltdown, NGX market cap surges by 347.5%. 2027, PDP's internal crises worsen as Wike judge trade words. Mokwa flood, over 1,000 still missing, 200 bodies recovered. Nigerian Air Force strike kills 20 bandits, 5 vigilantes in Zamfara. Amnesty International demands probe. Rebadu's warning against ransom payment to kidnappers. Natasha's denial of sexual harassment allegation against me, an afterthought, says a mockery. Over 950 Southeast locations occupied by bandits, headsmen, kidnappers. All these and more on the front page of The Guardian. Let's move on now to The Punch. 2027. Wike's Tinubu endorsement sparks opposition firestorm. Federal government estimates 880 billion naira yearly for road maintenance. Lagos APC Labour Party in turmoil as PDP eyes local government poll upset. 3 Nigerians bag 15 years jail for fraud in India. Presidency moves to settle 2 trillion naira power debt. Reps grill WAEC chiefs over exam disruptions. 7 states spend 190% of revenue on loan payment. Boko Haram fueled by political elites to destabilize Tinubu. That's according to Orji Uzokalu. Judiciary workers strike grounds courts. Nurses lead as 60,000 Nigerians abroad join NEETCOM portal. All these and more on The Punch this morning. Let's move on now to this day. Presidency. Tinubu's diplomatic shuttles have attracted $50 billion FDIs in 2 years, says President made 36 foreign trips across Africa, Europe, Asia, Middle East, Americas. We've negotiated 300% pay rise for members, says Pengerson. Wike, I am an asset to Tinubu's second term bid, blasts Amechi for trivializing hunger. Obi, Niger flooding is a tragic reminder of our shared humanity. Federal government urges stakeholders to restore confidence in financial inclusion program. Itodo, BOI set to transform economic landscape in Kogi. Shatima will move Nigeria from cocoa production to processing. Federal government, despite criticism, CNG initiative has attracted $500 million, created over 10,000 jobs. All this and more on this day. SSCE stakeholders disagree with WAEC NECO on use of computer-based tests is a headline on the Vanguard. 61 killed in fresh headsman attacks, communal crisis in Benue. How 2027 can be won and lost by Hakim Baba Ahmed. Banks deposit with CBN saw 1,578% to 53.5 trillion naira. Delta. Security agents open fire on residents protesting ceaseless kidnappings. Gunmen kill investor, kidnap wife in Imo. One killed as suspected cultists escorting masquerade clash in Oshun. Singing to babies improves their mood, according to a study. Prioritize health like social media, Adumike tells Gen Z. All these and more on the Vanguard today. And our final stop this morning is the Daily Trust. The major headline here says, Mokwa flawed, death toll hits 200, over 500 missing. Idil Kabir, dealers decry low patronage as prices of rams soar in Abuja. Zamfara airstrikes, NAV locals defer over casualty figures. Federal government mandates employees compensation scheme for all public workers. Sultan urges ICPC to intensify dialogue on asset recovery, corruption fight. Why cause participants was suspended, NIPSS. I'll remain in PDP, lead Tinubu's re-election campaign, Wike. Another bloodbath in Benue, 58 killed. How fighter jets targeting bandits bombed vigilantes in Zamfara. All these and more on the Daily Trust today. Time to get to your reactions. Right now, don't forget that we are streaming on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can go onto those platforms to join the show live and be a part of the conversation. Once you get through, you will have 90 seconds. So please go straight to sharing your thoughts. Don't forget to move away from your device and give your name and your location. Numbers to send a WhatsApp voice note to or send a WhatsApp message 080 937. Numbers to call 0700 951 0000 and 08095974869. We're to go on a breather in 50 seconds, but let's look at some of your live feed messages on Facebook. And Dr. Mrs. Omar Labor says some of our leaders are just playing on our intelligence. We cannot keep quiet and watch our democracy go down the drain. If we don't speak out against evil in this country, it continues. Politics is about joyfully rendering quality service to the people, but some of our leaders today are after their own selfish interests. We need patriotic, focused, creative, charismatic, and God-fearing leaders with milk or mind of human kindness and not dealers. Emperor Aldu says, crush Boko Haram, please. While also Francis says, clerics begging government to end incessant killings in Benue, Plateau, and others. And that's a good one. The president should, as a matter of fact, declare state of emergency in these places.
More talk, news, and sports after this.
Thank you so much for staying tuned. Let's get to the phone lines right now. Don't forget to move away from your device. Give your name, your location as soon as you get through. And please go straight to your point. You would have 90 seconds. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Itodo. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Welcome.
My name is Abubakar calling you from Gwagwalada. I greet all the callers, esteemed listener, and contributors of Nigeria Info. The general public opinion opposes President Tinubu, his authoritarian policy and reform. The majority of people are not happy with the policies which continue to unleash and deepen poverty and cost of living and hunger crisis. So if truly democracy, the will of the majority prevail, we know where we are heading to. We know the democratic indicator comes 2027. And this issue of Mokwa flooding was of great proportion. The officials Hugo underestimated that human tragedy. We hope the people of Mokwa need humanitarian assistance of greater magnitude. That is my take this morning. Thank you.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Welcome, sir.
My name is Adola Victor from Bisalaji.
Please go ahead.
You see, the fund of the local government in Osho State and not a release to them. You see the policies in that state. You don't know who is in control of the local government in PDP. And you say where two elephants fight the grasshopper. If the people of the local of the local government are not paid, then there will be no development. It is very sad that in Osho State, let them resolve these issues so that the local government funds of that state will be released so that Thank you.
All right, thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Itodo.
Welcome.
I remember on Mustafa Abubakar Ali, aka Tinubu, I'm calling from PW Kubwa.
Please go ahead.
As regards to 2027 election, I dare to say this: no politician in the present day Nigeria know all the economic realities, the security situation of this country, and is better informed than Asuwaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Whatever any politician will tell you is just a guesswork. When they get there, it will be a different ball game. They can Itodo. He is the driver, just like a driver with his car. Nobody can tell a driver the situation of his car, the condition of his car. Nobody knows the true situation of Federal Republic of Nigeria as it is today than Asuwaji Bola. Even Buhari that left 2 years ago cannot say
what makes you have this stance? Because we have a lot of intelligent people who are Nigerians as well and who have indicated interest in running or piloting the affairs of this country. So what makes you say that it's only one person in all of Nigeria who is a politician that can actually state categorically that these are the specific economic challenges of the country? Wouldn't that be a bit unfair to say, oh, there's nobody else in the country who can handle the affairs if they are giving the chance? And what happens if he wins the re-election and finishes his tenure? Are you saying that anybody who comes afterwards won't be able to pilot the affairs of the country?
Like I've rightly said, no driver, you can never know my car better than me, Itodo. And I can never know your car better than you.
Okay.
As it were, Tinubu is the one holding the steering now. Whatever anybody will tell you about the state of economy, how they are going to look. In fact, I have come to the realization that the best way to be hated is to be the president of this country. Because what you are seeing outside, they can Itodo, is not what you will see when you get there. When you get there, you will be shocked. In fact, some will even regret what take them there. That is just the reality.
All right.
But there are leaders, they will not come out to tell you some things. There are some of my friends that visited Buhari after retirement. He said people will come and complain that appointee A is this, is that. when he replaces him, the person that will come will even do worse. So how will you continue to change till thank you very much for the wonderful opportunity.
All right, thank you for sharing your thoughts. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Good morning, Itodo. Good morning to last caller. Good morning to all listeners. What is my name?
Welcome, Okwi. Go ahead.
Itodo.
Yes.
This is a more factoring. That's fraud.
Yes.
It's unfortunate. See how Nigerians are losing their life day by day. And I want to advise Nigeria. And we know that our government is not working. Yes, they are not caring for us. Let me say it like this. Yes, but you as an individual, if you want to plan a city or a town, a village, you plan it well. Yes. If you go southeast of the country, where I come from, we don't depend totally to government. Some places we have town planners and so even the villages wherever the road. Yes, you help yourself. Since you got they cannot go build house anywhere anyhow. If you build anyhow, you see anyhow, the day where fraud will come and it will flush out. And the Niger State, that's the Niger State, please, I tell you.
Yes.
There's two individuals. They are supposed to, cease to exist. If not, Niger State will not develop.
No, hold on. They cease to exist. Why? Let me get the picture of what exactly you were saying. Why do you say that? And who are these people you're referring to?
I told you. Let me say it again. I only say I will not mention them. I can't mention them. But these two people, they are supposed to cease to exist before Niger State will develop.
Why would you? No, okay, hold on. Let's talk about this for a bit.
Hello?
Why are you hoping for two people to be put out of the picture just for a state to exist?
It's not radio worthy. I know what will cut me off, and I don't like it.
I'm not asking you to mention names. I'm trying to get clarity on why you would wish downfall on somebody else.
Okay. These people, they are untouchable. They are more than state government. In some extent, they are even more than federal government in some extent. Yes. Then, Itodo.
Yes.
There's one place you mentioned that extra key people, key villagers. Yeah.
Zamfara.
It's unfortunate. Nigerians are living their life very, very, and so we only have leadership. Thank you. Have a nice day. Let me listen to other Nigerians.
All right. Thank you very much, Okwi, for sharing your thoughts right there. And, I was going to ask a question, and I'll just put it to you right now. Do you feel like there are no other politicians in Nigeria who can tell the economic situation of the country? And do you not know the true state of a position until you're getting there? Are our politicians and public office holders shielding the actual truth of the state of things in the country and in the position that they're handling? I mean, I know that the president has, in the last few months, encouraged our ministers to give updates constantly as to what exactly they are working on, in the hopes that Nigerians will be able to better understand the ministries they're handling, the projects they are working on, and what to expect during their tenure in that position. Are there things that they are shielding because maybe they are bitter truths and they don't want Nigerians to feel some type of way? Wouldn't it be easier if everybody has a true picture as to what exactly is going on? Because, I'm sure the excuse of always hearing, you don't know the true state of things until you get into that position is a bit exhausting for everyone. Half the time, we see leaders who come out with a blueprint as to what they want to achieve. And then when they eventually are successful in getting into that position, we see the narrative change and a different story emerges as to why they can't achieve that anymore. So wouldn't it be easier if there is a true state of things in picture? Everybody has an idea what is going on and how things are playing out, so that there's a better understanding as to where the country is and where it is headed. But let's go on to the WhatsApp platform right now. Take some of your thoughts. Don't forget that we are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can send a voice note. Ensure that it is under 90 seconds. Between 60 and 90 seconds would be great. Nigeria is truly becoming an interesting country. Where else does the minister constantly speak to the media about elections as opposed to serving the people? In 2015, Amechi led PDP to fight against Jonathan, while Wike stayed. By 2025, Amechi in APC against the president, and Wike in PDP is working for PBAT. Only in Nigeria, the politicians operate in two parties at once, engage in anti-party activities, and fight everyone not out of principle, but for power, influence, and money, is what Wole Fatunle says. And PDP is full of people with personal ambitions opposed to party interest, is what Oludade Abiodun says. The Mechi El-Rufai are only feeling the way they are, not for the interest of Nigeria and Nigerians. Insecurity in Nigeria is something else at this point. The president should be serious and stop paying lip service. People are dying every day when we have a government. All right, and this one right here, Opulent in Buhari says the government should address the issue of insecurity, hardship, and bad economy troubling the citizens, as opposed to talking about 2027 and making politics priority. People are suffering, dying of poverty and insecurity. However, it's high time politicians give way to younger people to contest and become leaders because, okay, all right, God help us, is what Opulent in Buhari says. Let's see what the live feed is saying. YouTube and Facebook right here. Good morning, EB Fepsa. Thank you for the compliment. Hope you're having a great start to your day. Fabian Wokocha says Obi knows our problem and he has stated it countless times. Let's give him an opportunity. And on Facebook, Chris Diaraco watching live from KBS. Where is KBS? Not sure where that is, but let me know. O'Day John, good morning. Thank you for joining the conversation. Ziguai says primary school education in FCT is gradually going extinct due to the inhumane treatment vetted out on the teachers. Something should be done urgently, is how they end their thoughts. Good morning.
Good morning, the Itodo, sir.
Good morning, sir. Welcome.
The Agaba Ido 1 of Abuja and environs.
Welcome.
My name is Yaya, the head boy.
Please go ahead.
Yeah. Yes. If I can hear my respected Baba Alidan Ali well, his analysis is very good, but that means we have a very, very long way to go. If nobody understands Nigeria up to now, just one person, that means we have a long way to go. And Wike said he's going to remain in PDP and work for Tinubu. I don't understand. It's a party, there is a group of people who have same ideology who come together to form a party. And so I don't understand if he can stay in one party and work for another party. That means he's confusing us. The form of the definition of the party is not that people of same ideologies that will form that party. He's confusing us. Maybe upcoming politician. But you should know that years back, when we were hearing Jerry Husseini, but he is no more. So everything has its own time. Old, either the power drunk or so on, has its own time. Because definitely, as we live under this earth, everything has its own time. So let him use his time wisely, because there's going to come, and I want to sympathize. Is it with the Zamfara people? Is it why the Air Force don't want to use fighter jet? Because the professionalism is not, let me not say it's not there, but all the time when they use it, there must be casualties and so on and so on. But all the way, I want to say it, may the soul of those who lost their life rest in perfect peace. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Good morning.
Good morning, Deacon Itodo. My name is Mwazu John Lasisi, Jigo Buhari, Abuja. Thank God I'm back today after my phone decided to disappoint me.
Welcome back.
But I'm back on air today again. Tinubu Wike endorsement spark reaction when two working heads are joined together. We will see results. Yes, it's a good endorsement. Tinubu and Wike is a good endorsement. You can see what is happening in FCT. We need more of it. Yes, all over the country. Let's keep moving. God will help us. God bless you. It's like it's going to be a very cool day in FCT. I can see thunderstorm and lightning.
All right.
All over now.
Thank you for the weather report right there. Good morning.
Hello, Nigeria Info. Good morning.
Welcome.
This is Mudok Comredo and Akletus Nwachineke from Peggy Estate, Kuje Area Council. These Zamfara people, they have suffered too much. The NAF bombing over there. Killing by bandits, killing by Boko Haram, killing by all sorts of rebels, fighting to uproot the people. Is it that the NAF didn't get a signal? This should be the third or fourth time I'm hearing this thing happening in Nigeria, where they mistakenly bomb indigenes or bomb vigilante harbor. Let them take it easy now. And watch well. This is a modern time. This kind of report is not good for the Nigerian security at all. Then in Benue, we hear steady killing. 59 killed, 58 killed, 60 killed, 45 buried, 11 buried, the whole family. Oh, I pray, let all this thing come to an end. It seems as there is total absence of governance and continuous breakdown of law and order. And Mazen Nadekano said this thing some time ago, that place is going to be a battlefront. So please, let Nigeria wake up.
Good morning, Itodo. How was your night and how's your family? Yes, I think it is erroneous and a misconception to think that whoever is at the helm of affairs knows everything concerning that affairs than every other person. It is an erroneous thinking. Let me give you an example. The fact that you are a teacher or a lecturer, you are the one driving a vehicle, you are the owner of the vehicle, does not mean that you know better than all the students. There are some students that you see, they even know, they research and know better and more than their lecturer. So I think it's an erroneous thinking that Tinubu is the one that knows everything concerning the nation. If he knows everything concerning this nation, then why has he not been able to fix it? Why is he giving him challenge if he knows all the security situation? If he knows, why is it that up to now his economic policies are failing Nigerians? So we should say what is right, please. Because Nigerians are intelligent. We should not just come to the air and say whatever we feel like saying. May God bless Nigeria, bless every one of us. This is Senior Citizen Ayodele speaking from Kuwa.
All right, thank you very much for sharing your thoughts right there. Well, I'll always emphasize and say this. Everybody has a right to their opinion, and we all see things from different perspectives. So it's important that we respect each other's point of view. Good morning.
Good morning, Itodo.
Welcome.
I'm Blessed Sonny from Niger State. Greetings to all Nigerian Info family. Good morning to you all. Itodo, you're right that 58 lost their life in fresh Benue attack. That's a question. What make us a nation? Have we come to a point that we just count the numbers as a human being who lost their life? What is our government doing? Does it mean that you have become a human being that if it did not affect me directly, I cannot feel remorse of people losing their life? What is the offense of those people? Why are they being killed? I used to say something that federal government should be very, very careful on how they are handling insecurity in Nigeria. Governor Otto once said something that the goat does not bite, but when you push the goat to the wall, it has no choice than to bite. I keep on saying federal government be very, very careful. This insecurity you are just treating this way, be very, very careful. I am not just happy every day hearing in the news that so woman be lost their life. Please and please, let our government do something. On weekend, arrest my case, sir.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts. It's 6:48 right here, and we are going through the headlines and getting your reactions to them. We are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can go on there to catch the show live and be a part of the conversation. Don't forget that once you get through, you have 90 seconds, so you can use that to your advantage. Welcome. Your device is on. Please move away from where you are. Thank you.
My name is Jacob.
Welcome, Jacob. Go ahead.
Thank you. It's an issue of insecurity. In fact, it's very. Anytime I will hear from the radio here that so people died, I'm not really feeling comfortable. They're human being like me. Very, very painful indeed. You see, it is erroneous to believe that Tinubu just know everything concerning this country, that nobody will be able to do that. Pessimism is the wrong attitude to life. That is the way I look at people that are looking at it for that angle. Today, the idea I have about security, I'm not a security expert, but it doesn't mean that you'll be an security expert to know what to do. If I give me the opportunity, all the security apparatus in this country today, give them to me as I'm standing here. These people declare that area one zone. Has any of these persons that ever come out to declare that so people who declare that they come from foreign countries are fighting Nigerians? Declare them as an enemy of this nation.
All right.
If you know you are enemies of Nigeria and you are collaborating with them, just leave them now. Declare it. Wait total war on them as if they are fighting foreigners.
All right.
That are invading us. None of them have done that. If they have done that, in fact, this thing will stop. Our people that are conniving with them, we pull away from them. But our God president and others, not only Tinubu, they fail to do that. That's why this thing is consistent. They are killing our people every day. The Tinubu should declare war. Let you come on National Stadium and declare them enemy of Nigeria. That's the only time they should be killed.
All right, Jacob, thank you. Your time is up. Let's go on to some messages right here as we wrap things up. On the review today, Ola Wealth says, watching live from Ogun State, just dropping in to say hi. Happy Tuesday to you all. Happy Tuesday. Thank you for joining. And to also subscribe, Gideon Akintade says, do you see the level of effrontery our politicians have in this country? Imagine, let's have one party system if we cannot lay down strict party rules. Is a thought that he shares. Okay, let's see, go on to Facebook real quick and run through some of your thoughts, if any at all. And also what you are saying on the WhatsApp platform, as well as your voice notes before it's a wrap in a few minutes. The problem of PDP is Atiku's ambition, which is killing the party. Killing is becoming an everyday thing in Benue, and the youth seem to not have an idea what to do, is what OGB one shares as his thoughts. And it's quite unfortunate that politicians are playing God in their activities with the citizens are praying for them. God bless Nigeria and Nigerians. Ben from Gariki. Another bloodbath in Benue. What's the crime of the Benue people? The government is not doing anything. Or are we waiting for these bandits to wipe out all of the people who are domiciled there before they do anything? Is a question that Chinonso in Suleja is asking. Killing in Benue, it's becoming too much, and the federal government and security agents should stand up and put a stop to insecurity in Benue and other states of the country, is what Chukwugozie Onu in Madala shares. Ethnic cleansing continues in Benue with more Nigerians killed and no outrage in the nation because some lives are more important than others. It's really sad. The federal government has been quiet as killings continue unabated, is what Joe in Wuye shares. Wike saying that he will lead 2027 campaign for Tinubu's re-election in River State. Former President Goodluck Jonathan won River State in 2015 but lost the elections. Only River State can't make Tinubu president. Very soon his eyes will clear. If Tinubu likes, he should take the words of Wike very seriously, is what Chimex Undubisi in Jabi shares. And Comrade Chris Ezocha says, on Natasha's case against the president, some bodies are now feeding fat in this. Whether it was Jonah that swallowed the fish or the fish swallowed Jonah, there was a swallow. Let us see how things play out today. And have a good day too. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Let's take some voice notes and read more messages with the time that we have left. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Itodo. How are you and how is your family? Good morning, Nigerian Info. Good morning, listener of Nigeria Info. This is Abdullah Ahmad, aka Babangida, recording from Musetu. Mr. Itodo, endorsement Tinubu Wike by seeing a solar system in Abuja, the federal capital. Oh, come on. This is a shame, man. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. This is not development. Solar system has to be at the state, not at the federal level. Thank you so much.
Itodo, good morning. Good morning, Nigerians. My name is Moji and I'm calling from Uye. The truth of the matter is, you may never ever know 100% of any situation at all, or the demands of a position until you are been appointed to head that place. And whether we like it or not, it is out of responsibility and duty that you manage information that you have, especially in a place of power where you have to oversee many people. It is out of duty and responsibility that you manage information. You don't just go sharing information just because you want people to know the state of things so that they can be at peace or whatever, for whatever reason. Because you share that information and then you throw a lot of people into panic mode. You throw a lot of people into a frenzy, and I don't know how that helps. As for the president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I am of the opinion, and I stand to be corrected, that so far in the history of our democracy, he has been the only prepared president we have had. The only prepared president.
This taste na banger. This taste na creamy rich.
This is Nigeria Info. Nigeria Info. This is Nigeria Info.